Christmas holidays. What are you doing with your Christmases? I mean, obviously we only get but a few in life, right? Do your calculations, and the average that we discovered of living long is like most people have that century living in their head, that they can live to at least 100. So we only get so many Christmases. What do they mean to you? And what have you gone through? Self-awareness. I've gone through a lot. I've gone through so much self-awareness to where I've realized that at the end of the day, people in my life are not in my life, yet in my life momentarily for what they want. Of course, depending on how you live your life, it may be different for you. If you have to go and make your rounds for the holidays and give out your Christmas presents and all that, making your appearance, and then time goes on, and then you do it with other people and you forget about all that stuff. Symbolicness is what I think a lot of people lack, but that's just my opinion with my own situation. But Christmas, holidays, what are the holidays about? It's just like the Grinch, right? Or the Scrooge or whatever. Holiday spirits, Christmas spirit, right? The gift of giving, receiving, all that, gifting, giving, all that, whatever it all entails for people. But behaviors, right? It all comes down to behaviors. Well, the Grinch, the Scrooge, the whatever that's rude or whatever, I'm sure they were all pushed and triggered. Just like everybody else. Everybody has their differences and doings throughout the holidays, depending on their communication, correct? So, from my understanding, proper communication with somebody in your life, it may be symbolic, or it may have meaning. Other than that, what would it be? Nothing. Just you having to buy a gift and give it to somebody because they gave it to you. Right? What is Christmas to you? I mean, I had my realization today. Like talking to somebody. And I was talking to somebody very, very honest. And in a matter of just being honest for no reason, I was just being honest. I literally questioned myself and told myself I did not want to live like this. Meaning that based off of somebody's behavior, with just having a moment where 99% of the people in the world will just take a breather or whatever they do, I don't know, you know what I mean? You want to take a break, a breather, whatever. Bad day, okay. There's so many ways to deal with situations, right? But to me, it's like, whoa, I was triggered to literally think that anything said, or even if I hear anything more from this person any longer, if the phone conversation does not change, that with this person, I felt that at any given moment, any given second, that whatever relationship I had with this person will be done, like squashed over. Like, I will have to literally make it seem like, or act, which it wouldn't be an act. It would almost feel so real that this person will be out of my life. Like ghosted. Like, if I had any Christmas presents, like, do not give them to this person because there's no reason to call this person back. Like, that's how crappy I felt. And it's not even a crappy feeling. It's like a damn. It's like the world is based off of living with money, right? Like, we all have to pay for something. It's like signing a contract for a vehicle or a home, knowing that you may be able to pay it, but can't verify or vouch for anything that can or cannot happen throughout that 5 or 10 years or however many years it is. Like, it's like I would be signing some paperwork that I could not upkeep. Like, all because I asked a question. Why did I ask a question? Maybe because I wanted to know. Maybe because the Grinch, which could be what most women refer to men as, was actually trying to figure out something to do nice. Or if there was anything to be able to do nice. Or any given positive situation in any matter. But instead, the whole Christmas spirit shifted to where I am now, I guess, questioning, which isn't much of a question because I got my answer, that I'm wasting my time. And I'm no longer in the Christmas spirit. Like, it's like, dude, you made up your excuses. You got your argument. I'll stay away for the holidays. All I'm trying to say is honesty goes a long way. Toxic relationships, they start with a lie. If I can be in a 14-year marriage and tell myself the truth and still allow somebody to peacefully live their life, yet recognize the destruction that they are doing to mine, at least I can honestly tell myself I'm being honest with myself. That I have been with somebody for a long time. And whether I leave them or they leave me or whatever, it seems like there was never any together. So sometimes these moments of somebody texting all giddy, asking a bunch of questions of something that y'all talked about a month ago, may be nice to take advantage of. I find myself questioning these things. Why are you talking to me about something that we talked about 3 or 4 weeks ago? I get it if you have a question about it, but to bring it up like, oh, that was this everything y'all discussed it when y'all were eating the food in the first place, that's another thing. But cause and effects, careful what you're doing in life. Because while one person might be eating their cake and eating it too, and you are comfortable and everything is going well for you, and you got plenty of people in your life, which is great. That should give a person enough opportunity to close chapters on people's lives that they no longer need in their life so they can move on and be happy as well. But dang, Christmas. Why are we buying the gifts in the first place? What will he or she like? Or is it just the thought that counts, that you just had to get the gift anyways? Is there any symbolicness in there? Does the person actually think about, hey, this person got me this on Christmas? Does it really mean anything to them? Or does it mean something to you? Dialect, English, comprehension, eye-hand coordination. What does all that mean to you? It means a lot if you want my attention. But if I'm the one that's having to question it all, then it's like you lost my attention because I noticed the attention of somebody else. So it's like, dang, Christmas spirit. I like to keep my spirit throughout the seasons very humble. Most men can be humble. Yet humbleness may be the Scrooge of them all. Because humble people sometimes find it difficult to express their emotions. When asked upon what's wrong and nothing's wrong, yet the other person thinks there's something wrong, would be one example. Or when there is something wrong and the other person don't want to talk about it, but yet you shut your mouth acting like there's nothing wrong. Or when you just don't think an argument is worth arguing anymore, and so you humbly pass it up. Expressing is expression for a reason, and so is everything that most, freedom of speech laws and stuff like that speak about when you read about them and stuff like that. But cause and effect. What does your Christmas mean to you? Because maybe the effect is an eye-opener for a new beginning. Because I'm not waiting for mine anymore. I'm making my way to be able for me to have a chance at a new beginning. I realize these things every time I pick up a phone and talk to somebody I may thought I have cared about, or may have thought they cared about me. Why do people call people in the first place? When there was a moment of silence between them the whole time. You know what I say about my podcast? May my experience help yours. This is literally my experience, and I hope it helps you dealing with other behaviors and traits that others have to deal with every day on a daily basis. Material things is a whole nother level of understanding, the proper understanding of what love actually is. Because Christmas, and this is my opinion, doesn't have anything to do with that aspect. Depending on how you understand it. Because if you are a seeker, or if you are somebody that pertains more to the world than you do in your own home, then what does that mean to you? Is Christmas symbolic in your own home? Or was it more symbolic knowing what you had to get for other people in their home? Changes the situation tremendously. So at the end of the day, which most people do, they lose sight or understanding or focus or whatever it is about what holidays really are, what meaning really is, like what the meaning of things actually are, everything. You won't find it in a shirt, you won't find it in a gift, you won't find it in any damn thing you can buy in the store. At the end of the day, you're going to wake up and you're going to realize whether you got it or not. Where is your security? Right? Some people have it, some people don't. Unfortunately, the people that do have it are the people that don't have it in their own marriage or their own relationship. So the security factor of actually an upkeep of a home and Christmas and holidays and having to experience the actual emotions of going through thick and thin and going through this and that and blah, 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 blah. The security. Right? One way of living. Not knowing. Yet trying. Yet the other person not understanding, right? And then the other way of it. For the people that are secured, they usually don't have it in their own relationship. What do you know? 4 ways of thinking right there. 4 different emotions. Yes, you'd have to understand it properly. But nobody can say that would be me or that would be me or I would do this or I would this or this or this and that. No. Why? Because y'all can only think about it and realize the different situations that you would be in, analyzing what I just explained. And if you're able to do so, you will find it in different situations, on different sides of the bus, on different ends of the bus, on different ends of the teeter-totter, on different ends of the bridge, on different ends of the world. It don't matter. You're going to understand it way differently. And then you're going to be able to understand the other person versus you and so forth. Christmas, woo. Awesome. Merry Christmas. And I hope you have a happy new year as well. But please don't contribute to my new year if you don't think yet know that you ain't going to be in my life or what you're using me for. Because I find it quick and more and more to hang up that phone or to change my number or to not respond to a text. Why? Because of influencers out there. You don't know what you want? Move on. Go get it somewhere else. You know what you want? Obtain it. Oh well. You gonna let other people live and write your life? Go for it. That's on you, not me. But I do know what I want, and I do know what I don't want. So, Christmas spirit, it's awesome. I've experienced it so many different ways. But yeah, this year, wow. I never realized, and this is just a way to explain it, that at any given moment, after dealing with somebody for so long, that any given moment, the next day, that a person, or even me at that, can live like 50 dates, that movie with Adam Sandler, where she just wakes up every day and like, never happened, right? Like I never talked to her, I never knew her. Probably because I wasn't believing any of the bullshit. So if you take that much of the bullshit and it dominated my life to where I knew that if something happened, I can just drop it like a dime and forget about it, that sure tells me that I've dealt with it my whole life. And I'm ready to do different. You might find yourself in the same situation or a similar situation. But this is my situation. And it's tough to deal with at times. But I understand it different from others. So I explain it in hope to help other people. Because I know I'm not the only one out there dealing with this. But if you have any questions, there's emails. All the information's on my site. Happy holidays. Everybody deserves to be happy.